I've sung an unknown song, you've sung a very known song, and now I'm back with another unknown song. A new love was born. It's just like make-believe. Each night is New Year's Eve. Each day is Christmas Day. You make me feel this way. You probably don't know that I am a big musical theatre person. So I'm afraid we couldn't get away with the cabaret without one musical theatre song in there. Now this is from a musical called Elf. I'm going to be singing Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. Yeah. Everyone liked that one. Bring me a love I can call all mine. 'Cause I have been so good this year. Can't be alone under the mistletoe. 'Cause all I want is big grandpa. Hello, I am in the bathroom and this is what I look like post-show usually. Sometimes there's a bit more makeup on me, sometimes there's a bit less. I've got some on my arms. This is obviously where the wig was. And to be fair, today was probably like the least amount of makeup or the least amount of time I had to put makeup on. So it was just slapped on me and I ran. And now I'm about to hop into the shower and wash it all off. It's never perfect. And especially on a night like tonight where I did a show on Saturday night, I did a show on Sunday, then I had a day off on Monday, I've done a show today and I'm gonna do a show again tomorrow. So usually in this period, I am just green. And then usually Thursday, I'm still green. Friday, I've got one day, it's my day off. I give myself a proper scrub and I'm not green until Saturday night. And then the cycle starts again. But that's okay, it gives me kind of alpha vibes, so that's good. But now it's time to try and rinse this off and I'll speak to you after. Hello, this is me post-shower. Now, this shower always takes longer than my regular shower. Usually I do like a quick 5 minutes in, rinse, out. But obviously here I'm scrubbing. And to be fair, when I had my housemate here, I was very much faster with this because she was the Tin Man, so she needed to get her face paint off. But today was the first time actually that I spent a little bit longer, and actually I think it worked wonders. I don't see very much green. Now to be fair, I'm looking at this in my camera. We'll see what it looks like in my mirror. But I think I'm mostly degreenified, which is quite nice. My hands are permanently, like especially my nails, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, permanently green. And I feel very bad because we have new guests coming in tomorrow, and if I ever help them out with anything, I'm like, I'm sorry, my hands are green. But anyway, that's the update. Later on, I'll put some of that Soothe body lotion stuff on that I also used in the summer season and I got for Christmas last year. And then at the end of the night, literally right before bed, I put on the Soothe lip balm that I have as well. But that's not really for the makeup, that is more just for the dry lips. And it's been working wonders because I only use it every night. I refuse to use it during the day because I don't want my lips to get like accustomed to it. And my lips are like a little bit dry, but they've never been as bad as like I've had them in the past. And I don't usually get very dry lips, but like I've had times where it's been really cracked and painful, and it's not done that yet. But that's because I've been putting that on basically every night, but skipping nights where I feel I don't need it. That's the update for now. I might see you later. I need to get into my pajamas now, obviously. Bye! Hello. So as part of my general nighttime routine, I usually have tea, yogurt, and potentially a biscuit. And today's tea, I wasn't going to film this, but I'm very intrigued, is one that I picked up and was just very curious about, so I only took one. And I've thrown the wrapper in the bin and it's not going to be retrievable. I think it was Twinings green tea, mango and lychee, I think. This is what the little thing looks like. I don't know if that helps anyone. There's my little stash. I love this stash. This is teas I've stolen from the hotels and hot chocolates and coffees. The reason I've pulled out the camera is because this smells incredible. It smells so good. So if it tastes as good as it smells, I'm definitely going to be stealing some more. I say stealing. I don't actually know what the rules are about this because we are allowed tea, I think. So taking the tea bags is surely allowed. I don't know. It's definitely a grey area, but I figured I work hard, you know? I'm allowed it. So I'm going to have that. I will probably have one of the yogurts. This is my fridge at the moment. Again, some yogurts there. And there's my lunch for tomorrow. So I'll probably have this one there in date order because that's how I run. Actually, I'll take one out now. And then my stash of biscuits was actually behind my stash of tea and coffee. But you can't really tell because they're all wrapped up in this because I don't really have a good biscuit container. So I've got some there and I can't even find the other ones now. There are more in there. And actually, for those of you curious, these are 3 takeaway cups with blocks of sugar in them, which again, you could argue have been stolen or you can argue have been earned.
That's how I live here. Anyway, I'm now going to continue watching Christmas with a View because I started it last night, but I probably won't watch the whole thing because I think I've got about 50 minutes left and I need to be up at 8 tomorrow. The joys! Okay, here goes. First sip. I finished my yogurt, I had a biscuit, and now it's time for the tea. I can't even describe the smell. It's so specific, and it's not a smell I think I've smelt before. I think it might be the lychee, but I really don't know. Here we go. Ooh. It's quite sweet, but I did add sugar. I really like it. Yeah, that one's nice. This is the kind of tea that I would buy someone who likes strange teas. It's a very acquired taste, I think, or at least very specific. And I'm probably gonna head to bed once I finish it, and I almost have already. Drunk that very quickly. It's a very small mug. I don't like the mugs here. Oh well, yay. Hello, I'm sat very, very close to my bright light and I just looked into it. This is the stuff I was talking about before, and it's been my go-to since I got it last year for Christmas. So I'm gonna put that on my face, and then after that, this is like the matching lip balm that came with it. Oh, you cannot see that. And it's the stuff I use on my lips, so I'll apply that after. I'm gonna put it on like speed time because I'm gonna keep watching my thing, even though I've only got 25 minutes left, and I'm definitely not going to finish watching it tonight, which just means there's less for me to watch next time, which I don't like. But alas, enjoy the speed version. I've just paused the movie because there was a really funny line that I want to film and send to a friend, but that also gives me a good time. I'm going to actually put some of this on my hands. I do have a specific hand cream that I use during the day. I'm not as strict with that as I am with the lip stuff, but it's in my bag and I'm lazy and my hands are very dry. They weren't really dry until I think 2 days ago when the temperatures hit -30 and I was stood outside for 3 hours. And then my hands were like, okay, goodbye now. I'm trying to remember where I was when my hands really were very dry. Can't remember where or when it was, but there was a time period where I just remember it hurting so much. And to be fair, that hand cream has got to be at least 4 years old because I got it when I was still in Australia, but it doesn't work very well. Anyway, onto the lip now, and then we're done. Now, the only thing I really don't like about this is like the way it's very hard to like make it all even because it's like to get your finger on the sides, if that makes sense. Now, don't be fooled. This is a much more extensive skincare routine than I would usually do. It's literally just because my body is just drying up from the makeup and the cold. All right, that's me. I'm prepped for bed. Good night.